Hey there, and welcome back to Trainwreck, an educational monster train series where you watch me struggle at around 200 Pact Shards, assuming we actually get there, which we've been pretty good about, but yeah. So, let's see. What are we doing today? Today, I think we are on, gosh, what is it? Okay, I think our previous run was Primordium, right? Yes, it sure was. We had a quick Damage Shield 3 Alloyed Construct self-infused that was supported by a Superfood 2 Stalwart 1 Primordium line. There was a -2 Remove Consume. First Hell Pact. You know what's coming. Shroud Spike. I made the second one, and the hardest part actually here was connecting morsels to it because my morsel generation was sporadic at best. I didn't have any particularly consistent generation. So we did eventually, connect the dots for both Seraph and Divinity, but it wasn't guaranteed. And in some cases, it took a little longer than I wanted, but we got through it. Does that mean? Oh my gosh, it does mean. It means I get to play Little Fade today. Awesome. That's always fun. So, cool. I don't have anything else to intro here, nothing else to say, so I suppose we'll just jump in. Y'all, sometimes people like really short intros, and sometimes people like it when I talk about something, so we do a mix of both on the channel, is all I can tell you. Anyway, today gets to be one of your short ones. So as always, do like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done those things already, and let's hit the button, let's mash it and see what we get. Little Fade, don't do me wrong on the train wreck. It's probably fine, right? Ooh, yeah, it's definitely fine with a draft opener. Hope you're all doing well today. I'm doing good, honestly. Got a lot to do this weekend, but making gradual progress on all of it. It's pretty good stuff so far. And yeah, all good here, so hopefully the same's true for you. I feel like one of my favorite things is I always ask how people are doing, and I always hope that other people are doing well because, I don't know, if you're doing all right and you're able to kind of watch some videos and just chill a bit, it's nice, I think. So I know I enjoy those things. It's very relaxing. So hopefully it is for you as well. Anyway, today we are Exile melting default Hellhorned, so we have torches, fantastic. We're facing Pushback Talos, Spell Shield Arcus, Diligent Seraph. Most importantly, we start with Draft, Hidden Passage, Remnant Host. Hidden Passage, that kind of disruption is always nice. I never say no to this card. And then Remnant Host is probably okay. It's a good card sometimes. We can use this with Torch to pop out some drafts behind Fade if we want to. It's good for a 40 damage burst sometimes, kind of. We'll see. I think the drafts themselves are going to be much more relevant for this run, especially if we end up on Firelight, which we might. Hard to say. This is a train wreck, so we're going to 200. So that means we're going to be taking a whole bunch of stuff anyway. Now, let's see. So temples today are on 3, 4, 6, and 8. So 4 temples means we're taking most everything with only a few skips. Removal dupe on 8 on magic side is solid. We have another good magic shop on 7 with Vortex and Health. There is a trinket shop with double money, however. Pretty awesome if we can benefit from it. It's almost certain I'm going to go there if I can get something out of it. Another removal dupe on 6 with Health. Or not Health, that's money. Yeah, that is cash. We could do that and then walk into the trinket shop. The removal dupe's probably going to be really strong, hopefully, if we can upgrade. Competes at the steel shop if we need it. A lot of removal dupes. If we can use them to empower our floors, it's worth it. Steel and Magic on 5. Steel Shop has the Vortex there. I'm thinking I'm going to want to go there. We have double steals in the early game as well. One with a Remnant banner, one with a Hellhorn banner. I'm jumping around a little bit because I'm thinking about how can I upgrade my units fast enough that I can benefit from the triple removal dupes, because notice we have another one on ring 4. So kind of wild. There's a rogue remnant banner over there with the magic shop as well. So we could potentially be online by ring 3 if we have the infusion that we want plus the upgrades we want in a unit, and then we put a draft in it or something. So I also want to spend a few seconds talking about this point, right, where you have a horde and a divine horde. In 100 shard runs, I frequently will look at the horde first, then get the Dark Forge, Then if I feel strong enough, take the 15 shards. There's a reason for that, right? Because I very well might skip the Horde if I don't get strong enough from that combo. But I do think for a lot of champions, looking at the Horde first is stronger, right? You get more information that way. Now, in a case like this run, I'm pretty much guaranteed to take the Horde no matter what. So now, in this particular instance, because each of Little Fade's paths are so different from one another, I pretty strongly feel like we look at the Forge first and then we go double Hordes. But in some cases, I think I need to get myself in Trainwreck specifically in the habit of looking at both Hordes, then looking at the Forge. The little improvement I think can be done if I'm going to be taking the Horde no matter what. Specifically if that is relevant for a Trainwreck episode where I need the Pact Shards, right? So it's a little bit of an interesting thought I had. This actually came up because someone, I maybe even mentioned this, someone mentioned it in a comment on the video and was like, why don't you look at the Horde, the Divine Horde first, if you already know you're going to take it? It's like, well, that's a great point, actually. I think what happens is I'm used to going Horde, Dark Forge, then thinking about the Pact Shards. But in some cases, I really feel like I should just slam both and then look at the champion. So anyway, it's Fade, so I'm going to look at the champion first. Firelight, fantastic. Because, for instance, knowing that I have Firelight completely changes the sorts of relics I'm going to pick. Similarly, if I didn't have Firelight and I was on, say, Eternal Flame, that also fully warps it. So in this case, we are Firelight, which does mean I can make a whole bunch of other decisions and feel pretty good about it. It's definitely not Volatile Gauge, that's Throwing. We'll take Refracting Lens. I'm going to look at this Horde now. Mark of a Champion. This would be really good if I had Eternal Flame, so it's good that I know first. Melting Spout. Nah, Cleansing Water I think it is, right? This will provide some value at least. They're all kind of weak-ish, but Cleansing Water's the best here. Nothing incredible, but it's fine. Part of why I can take that comfortably is Torches, but I actually think I can even get this Armor Emblem because it's only a Priest combat and I have the draft support. So we should be able to make this work pretty well. Okay, knowing I have nothing great here. Double Primitive Molds, though. I think it's going to really depend on when we hit the Remnant Host or the Draft. Let's play top floor here. These Train Stewards will be in the way, but I don't think they're at risk of dying, so let's put something middle. Okay, we got a Torch. It's something. That's great. I'm also going to torch out. Maybe not. 10 damage coming in is not a problem, I don't think. Interesting. I'm going to just move the Priest up, I think, here. It doesn't really do anything, but it gets it out of the way for next turn. It's maybe worth 5. Okay, so this is a great example, right? Remnant Host, and then I shoot the Remnant Host, and we have drafts online, which is huge, in my opinion. Now, I also... How much am I doing here? This is 5, 15, so 30, 30. So if I elevator middle guy here, we kill everything, but most importantly, we don't clutter the pool with the Train Steward, so I think that's worth it. Great. Now, which one do I get back? I get a Remnant Host back. So the play here then is... How do I want to approach this? I think I want this to burn out. So I'm going to play it. And then, yeah, this works out. We get an extra draft in the mix. Decent. Don't play the other drafts. I need to try to minimize the risk of hitting... Okay, Little Fade burning out is fantastic. All right, great job. Whew! That's good to see. We like to see it. Now, unfortunately, these drafts are going to cause... These Train Stewards cause some issues, but we can maybe fish out something good here. Oh, we actually are just super fine, as it turns out. So, great. Tons of damage. Good turn. Good turn. All right, we make it through taking nothing, which is awesome. We even got the Collector. You want another giraffe? No. Entombed Explosive. I would think Entombed Explosive is useful, but I don't think I need this here, right? It's not bad, but I think we're okay. I'm just going to skip that. No burnout extension, by the way. Keep that in mind. Molting Imp. Hornbreak? I'll take a better ping. Ritual of Battle is good. I should maybe consider grabbing it. Sure, just because it takes a -2 better. Paraffin Enforcer, absolutely. Alright. Now, I did skip Lady of the Reformed there, trust me, I know. But having the Paraffin Enforcer, pretty peak. Remnant Banner here. Oh, look, they gave me a Lady of the Reformed anyway. Good grief, what a run. Take this Horde too. It's excellent. Flicker's Liquor. What do I feel about Sketches? I think Sketches is wrong. I want the space of the higher floor, or the lower floor, honestly. I'm going to take Flicker's Liquor here. I need Fade to Die, so Faulty Loader's kind of annoying. I could spin this. I think the play is I'm just going to take a +25 in a draft so it doesn't immediately pass away. We're going to look at the next shop and move on, because there is another steel shop there. Arc of Invasion should be, I don't want to say free, but we should have answers for this. Also, Cleanse is good. Good, Fade passes away. We get to play a draft here. Great, good turn. Excellent work. We're not actually putting a draft, or rather the Paraffin Enforcer, on this floor. Yeah, okay, this is fine. Just play this other draft and we clear the floor and we're chilling, I think. In fact, we should Elevator Spikes guy in the back, because he doesn't have spikes when we play it this way. And then he just kind of dies, and that's great. Cool. And now we Reform Fade, and we're looking good. Great. Honestly, excellent. I'm going to pop this guy in the back on middle. It's okay. Good. Excellent. We're looking real cozy here. Oh, the boss got... Interesting. The boss got absolutely wrecked by Cleansing Water. Let's pop downstairs. No spikes for the spikes boss is pretty brutal, I'll admit. Cool. We pop everything here. She'll burn out next turn. It's good. I can actually Elevator the tank here, and we're cruising there. Oh, she actually lives because of the sweep. That's funny. Sure, it doesn't matter. We have enough burnout, I'm not afraid. Cool. Easy. Eventually she burns out, and then they go crazy. Excellent. Okay, I feel already pretty solid about this run. I'm going to click Wicklash. I think this is the correct pick, a Burnout Extender. Fortify Fledgling Imp. I mean, Fledgling Imp's always good, but I think we're going to be moving a lot quicker than that. I already grabbed a Hornbreak, didn't I? No? I'm going to grab one then. This is a good target for some, just a random +10 or something. We could easily use it to put down something scary or whatever. I'm going to put Endless into Lady of the Reformed so I don't have her cluttering my Reform pool here. And then I'm going to give her... I'm going to look at this Hellhorned banner. We're going to sell this. Now I can take the +25 on her. Still have enough for a reroll on a multi if we see it. We don't. And that's honestly okay. +30. I mean, +30 Hornbreak is a legit play. Purge. I should purge a torch here. And we're going to go ahead and Paraffin Enforcer into the draft. Now, one consideration is... I'm going to dupe this right away. Do I just give up the ghost and take, like... Burnout 4? What's my floor look like? Fade, Lady... 2 of these. I'm going to need space. I want 3 of these. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to have to remove a lot. But I think we can just go with this. This is enough hits to win. I believe. The problem is going to be I need to dupe it pretty much right away. So waiting will be bad. And then... Do I need to dupe it right away maybe? I don't know. Maybe I skip. What am I giving up here? A magic shop? I could -1/-1 the ritual, maybe? What else is over there? I want these removals is the thing. Maybe I leave it open. Maybe we find one, a good upgrade, a multi-strike at 5. Possibly a quick even would be okay. Maybe. It's tricky, right? Because then I have to commit and we're duping it again twice on 6 and then 8. So, okay, I think we can wait here, actually. Now, granted, if I see an overstack, I am going to feel bad, but it's just 5 damage and stuff. I don't care that much. I'll trade Pyre Health for a Relic. Sure, Scorching Restraints seems fine. It's not a crazy relic, but it's okay. We'll move on. I don't feel overly punished by anything here. We're good. We definitely win this combat at least, so that's nice. At a minimum, that will do fine. I'm gonna get Fade shot right away. Nah, not really. I'll take the Ember Drain. It's okay. Alright, let's see. She went down. Interesting choice. I'm just gonna blast the dude on middle. That's fine. I'm gonna purge the card here. Most of these decisions don't really matter. She'll come upstairs. It's going to be a little bit annoying, but... So, attack... kills Fade. Interestingly, this will put the Draft in front when it gets punched, which is not ideal, but I think I need to play the Draft anyway, and there's really just no discussion point about it, so... Okay. That Draft is going to die. Eventually. Now I can Elevator the middle one here and get the double kill. I gave up Fade for that. I don't know if that was correct. Hard to say. I kill a guy. Now... I should also put, I think, the Remnant Host in this pool, right? Maybe? No, it'll get... The drafts linger if I do this, right? That's true. I do want to Elevator the tank in back here. I'm taking, what, 16 from this if I do this here? It's rough, but it will, I suppose, have to do. That's a lot of damage. We're not dead. I'm not out of it yet. I do need to reform Fade right quick here. Okay, Fade is in. Great job. I'm going to go ahead and pop the Remnant Host in back and then shoot it. And then I think we're good here now. Right, I think we have it. Yeah, this seems okay, right? Okay, winning. Alright, we get out. It's good enough. It's good. We don't actually need Fade after that point. We're doing tons of damage. It's fine. Okay. Yikes. Alright, I could take Dark Deal. It's an interesting card because I can use it to kill Fade, but I could also potentially use it to proc Rage plus the Revenge on Lady. It's not bad. I'll take it. None of these are it, I don't think. I guess I could do another infusion. I think I might need to, actually. Put it in the other draft. Honestly, that's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and do that. We'll just give a huge stat stick to the other draft. We're going to take draw now and space later. So we'll be fine there. I'm going to the left, I believe. Although I actually... What's the dupe if I go right? I don't think there's a good one. I'm going to go left here. I think it's better overall. Sell this stuff. Whatever. All good. Go in the temple. Plus 30 in intrinsic. Okay. Interesting. I think we are going to go Big Lady into Giraffe. The second one. Dark Forge says Firelight 2. I think I do need the damage scaling from going all the way in here. Holdover. Okay. Holdover Molded is probably a pretty safe bet. Just guarantee... I don't need the Burnout extension, but I do really like this. The plus 10, nah, I'm gonna re-roll into a -1 for Hornbreak here. Not really worried about Ritual. If I end up playing it, it's fine. The plus 30, don't think I really want any of this, actually, but could plus 30 a Torch. I could have made a plus 60 Hornbreak, which is interesting. Where am I looking at here? I'm going to be duping Steel Shop next, dupe. So that's what? 115, 130, 155, 165, 180. Yep. And then 25 here. I'm looking at 205. So I'm actually good if I skip literally everything else, which might be correct, if I'm being honest with you. I'm just going to go ahead and do that, actually. Chill at 105 here. We have enough dupes coming up. I'm not terribly afraid. The multi-strike should be okay. It should be. All right. Fade. Lady. Great. I'm going to go ahead and separate the tank here. Yeah, I'm not going to play that Remnant Host yet, maybe? Interesting. I could kill this guy. Kill him already. I'm going to let it sit. I'm going to play it downstairs. It'll at least do, what, 32 damage down there? Which is fine, I think. Okay, we're actually doing alright here. I can go ahead and shoot. See, I can make this work in kind of a nice way by going... I mean, playing... Do I win if I play the Remnant Host and then shoot it? I actually think I do. Right? Maybe. I'm going to go ahead and kill the guy. I'm going to... interesting challenge here. I'm going to shoot the guy in middle, is my final answer. And I'm going to dark deal for money here. And I'm going to chill. I think. I'm actually going to play the Remnant Host in middle and do another 30-something to this guy. I think it's fine. Okay. Alright, something about... I was going to say something about draw order is really important here. I'm going to pull back that other guy. Alright, great. We get Fade in, which dies. This is the Lady of the House version. So now we're cooking. And I should be able to push some decent numbers here. It's actually a little dicey, isn't it? Play the Remnant Host like this. Dang, really? It doesn't attack. Brutal. I didn't want to do the math on it. That's my punishment. I got shot way too many times there. Whoopsies. Let's go ahead and reform. And we'll do it again. We get punished for it. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and play a Remnant Host in front. All good. Then I get to play the other Paraffin Enforcer Giraffe. And we're cooking. Great job. Now, it does burn out because of the way that works out is perfect. So now I truly only have Fade to worry about now, which is fantastic news. And then I can push extra damage numbers here. Hang a guy middle is correct. I take 5, which is honestly way better than I think this could have gone. So I'm fine with it. Sure. Great work. Go team. Ugh, -2 Ember Drain there is dicey. We do manage to have a pretty decent one here. I can ping in the back and stop this million damage coming in. Except it doesn't really help. Let's pop a guy downstairs. It's fine. I'm going to bring back the Remnant Host and just let it camp. And we should be okay, right? Remnant Host. Here's a little Fade. It's good. Here's a Burnout Extender. Seems good. Ping the scary guy in the back. What could I draw into that matters? I'll let it sit. I was going to say I could wait a turn, but it doesn't actually matter. We crush, so all good. Alright, we get out taking, what, 5 damage? That could have been much, much worse. I don't hate Encased Ember. I at least have a tomb, so sure. Resin removal for Diligent is the most important card I could pick there. Inferno is pretty great. Yep, that's a good card to upgrade here. Just wipe a floor out. We're going to go to the right. This is pretty straightforward. They're going to show me multi-strike. It's going to be easy. Large Stone is not multi-strike, as it turns out. I'm going to toss some random damage numbers into the Lady of the House one. There's money in the middle, right? Yes, there is. Great. Here, she can have another plus 10. Cool. Give me a multi-strike? No? Quick it is, I guess. I'm duping it, so sure, I'll swing first. It's going to cause us some annoyances with Fate needing to die, but I have self-pings, so it's not the end of the world. Sure, we'll take it. Fine. It's better than, what was I thinking of, a Burnout 1, so sure. We're going to destroy as many Train Stewards as I can physically get rid of here. I need to think, how much, do I need any other infusions? 115, 130, 155, 165, 180, 205. No more infusions are required. Great, because I've already done a bunch of them, right? I did the Lady situation. Now, if I'm going to a removal dupe next, we're just going to cut another Train Steward, get that out of here, improve the deck as much as possible, and we should be fine. Mark of Invasion, in fact, is good for us. Gets Fade shot earlier. Interesting. We actually are taking a lot of damage here from this. I take 8 right now, or if I elevator a dude, I simply take 6. That's kind of a bummer. We didn't hit any of the cards that answer this, including torches or whatever, so that's fun. But we at least get something out here. Great, got it. Here comes Paraffin Enforcer, buddy. Fantastic. We can just shoot one, and then I can get money with the last one, and we're golden. Remnant Host is probably worth playing. Sure, it does a lot of damage, I think. Seems good. Gives me a lot of Ember. I'm fine with it. Alright, where are we at? I want to pull back both units. Fade down for sure is good. How do I kill you in the back, huh? Alright, we got it. I had to think about that for all of 10 seconds. Here, play a Remnant Host again, in middle. Just kills a man. He just straight up kills a guy. It's awesome. Really cool, in fact. I like how we also bodied the Clip Defender here with the Cleansing Water. So I think the play is going to be to pop and to elevator him if we can. We're drawing into it. Yeah, he's basically already dead and just simply does not know it. So that's great news. Cool. Double Reform, gets back Fade. Fantastic. Go ahead and play the other one here. We get a free Ritual. Great job. Remnant Host. Sure, toss him downstairs. He hits for 12 damage. Great. Cool. Seems fine to me, I guess. It's something. Now I can then... Oh, wow. We actually clear this floor, which is incredible. I could Inferno middle, which is, I'm going to be clear, not a bad decision. We actually fully clear this? That's kind of crazy. And we only take a little bit. We take exactly 11. I don't even have to elevator this dude, huh? Wow, math. Okay. Yeah, alright. I kind of want to get more scaling, so I'm going to let this sit. I'll play the Remnant Host downstairs, I think. And then we just let them get the kills, and that's fine. Fade dies exactly, which is pretty much ideal. Yeah, perfect. Honestly, this is perfect. Cool. Great news. She gets shot. Perfect damage. And yeah, we're golden. Little Fade up top. Good news. We just go ahead and resin removal that. Play the Remnant Host just for 5 Ember, really. I don't need it for anything, but I might as well take it, so... And yeah, we're absolutely fine otherwise. Great work. Cool. Got it. The Quick is doing some heavy lifting here, which is nice. It's actually very helpful for moments like this. Only took 6. I think we could have gotten away with a lot worse there. Crushing Demise is hard to skip, and so I won't skip it. It's good. Tiresome Climb is hard to skip, so I won't skip it. We're going to the removal dupe. We're already kind of on the line here. A -2 is you bet it. Gosh, where's it going? Going into Tiresome Climb, which is more important to play. Tendon Piercing is going to go, well, I don't know. Honestly, that's a great question. I'm going to drop the Train Steward and the Torch here for sure. The dupe is Paraffin Buddy, absolutely. We already have enough units. It kind of doesn't matter, which is interesting. I could, Tendon Piercing Dark Deal's not the worst thing I've ever done. I'm actually just going to put it in a torch. It's fine. I'm not going to do that infusion because I do not need to. Yeah, seems fine. All right, moving on. I mean, it's like I could put Remnant Host in the other thing, but Remnant Host has actually been doing all right. So, we'll let him chill. What is this? Rally Shard? How dare you? I don't really care that much, honestly. Here you go, Ritual of Battle there. I'm going to go ahead and shoot Fade just to get her rolling, I think. I am going to remove the stealth on this goon, this absolute loser when he shows up, so that's pretty cool. I'll take the Ember Drain. Wait a second. I'll take the Ember Drain and Elevator a guy. Wait for it. Ah, yes, he's quick. I'll Elevator another guy. Right, we got it. Then I give up this torch and no one cares. Great. Cool. Seems fine to me. Quick is fun. Alright, we get our Reform. Great news. Incoming Fade. She'll burn out. Cool. I'll play the other Paraffin Enforcer one. And we're gonna... Ah, yes, my favorite moment of Inferno suddenly just works. So I'm gonna shoot the boss with an Inferno here and chill. We're not playing this other one yet because we don't need it. Alright, we got a Fade. Yeah, Incant Shard. Sure. We can play around it. Just sort of do whatever we want. We're gonna crush something downstairs. I'm gonna shoot the other one. Am I? No, you're right. I'm going to play Fade so I can shoot her. Right? Even though it incants up here, shooting her is better. We Burnout Extend. It doesn't change anything, but it's fine. We should be fine, I think. We're going to crush this dude. No problem. Right? I think no one even gets hit here, right? Yeah, alright. We're absolutely going mad with power on this one. She doesn't even get smacked. That's wild. Mess with Arcus a bit. Maybe he comes back upstairs. If I can get one more round into him, yeah, there we go. That's what I was hoping for. Give him the absolute shot. Good job, buddy. Good job. I'm just gonna let them all live, honestly. It's fine. And I think we're about as good as we're ever gonna get. Ah, Fade does pass away here, which is actually pretty great. And I'm gonna let that rock, I guess. Shoot the boss? Sure. Burnout Extend? Sure. Cool. And then there's Burnout, and that works out well for us. And we're cruising, right? Ah, yes. We see if we roll Fade into Ritual. We don't, but it's okay. I'm just going to play the Ritual naturally then. And we crush. I mean, Fade is going to have a hard time dying unless I, rolled specifically... I don't even want to play this. I was going to say specifically Hornbreak, I guess. Alright, there you go. One attack in, and we just kind of crush from there. So, this number is only going to get stronger. Wax and Spike is for sure a pickup here. Space is for sure a pickup. And, I mean, we're just kind of cruising. I'm going to go left and look for at the double money trinket shop situation. I don't really need magic shops for much. Flicker's Liquor sometimes addresses other things, so fine. Fade's First Blade is good. It's not amazing, but I mean, if you look at it, it is just, what, 6 damage every turn for the whole floor? It's free scaling, or 245 gold scaling, but it's still free, because I don't do any card work for it. Do I need combustible wax? Probably not. Probably not. The funny thing is I could actually give up. I could combustible wax and give up on Lady of the Reform now, which is very entertaining to me. It's true. Absolutely is true. I don't think I need that. See if I roll something better. I didn't. It's fine. See if I roll something cool here at the cave. Nexus Spike. Nexus Spike. I could create a Wicklash Nexus Spike and kill a mini-boss with it. It's not terrible, actually. Although if you really want to cook, you go like Crushing Demise and Inferno, which is great. So you put... This is actually a fun one. You put in Inferno first, so it kills the floor. Then you crush whatever survived the Inferno. And it's actually really good. So... that'll be fun. Yeah, great. Firelight 3. Yes, I do need the scaling. There's nothing great here. Purchaser removal at this point is probably wise. I think the torches have outlived their worth, right? Yeah. If I see a plus 30, I'll stick it in a torch, I think. We're good on everything else. I just have to go to the dupe. We'll take spikes. It might hurt, but it's also fine because cleansing water will get them at least sometimes. Fade. Lady. Inferno is now free. Great, we did it. I'm gonna shoot Fade for now. I was thinking about putting in that Remnant Host, but I don't actually want to. Shoot the boss. There we go. The boss, the big guy. You know what I mean. Reform. All right, we're cooking. It's good. See, because the burnout extender hurts this moment right here, right where they burn out. That's a big reason not to do this. And I don't need it to keep my floor alive is the most important thing. At least for me, right? There's absolutely nothing I really need here. Now I'm going to... Watch this. You Nexus Spike bottom floor, you Inferno, and then you crush the last guy. It's actually really strong, as it turns out. Right? You absolutely cook them. It's good. It's great, in fact. I'm a big fan. And I do want to leave this floor alive. I just wanted to show it to you. It's not often I get to utilize that one, but I'm a big fan of it, so... Fade has, what, 16 life? Let's go ahead and toss the Waxen Spike here first. Then we'll fade in. So, she was going to die anyway, actually, I guess, because she attacks into spikes and then the Revenge, which is honestly great. So, cool. Pretty much perfect. We finally see our last draft buddy, which is very entertaining to me. He gets to drop in. Cool. Buff him up. I'm going to remove spikes from the middle floor. Take the Ember Drain. It's okay. Ah, yes. Rage 16 removed from bottom floor. That's a good feeling. Dang. That's a lot of damage coming in, and we don't actually clear it quick enough. Pop the guy downstairs, then it's fine. Alright, fair enough. I might actually shoot my own lady just so she gets revived from the Endless. Yeah, in fact, I will. I think it's good to do it anyway. You go Burnout here, right? We pop her, because if I pop Fade first, she heals out of range, right? So we pop her, then I shoot Fade, and we should be super cooking. Next turn, it might look bad. Actually, it doesn't even look bad, which is unbelievable. We're that strong. You just airdrop in Fade, we drop in the lady, and we're loaded, right? Easy. I guess we do it fast enough. It doesn't really matter, so cool. Take money. Do I want Mortal Entrapment now? I don't really care. We're fast enough, I think. None of these cards matter. Great. We're just going to go left now. We take everything from the temple. I'm going to plus 30 a torch, I think. Seems good. I get a removal, actually. So, hold up. I'm going to cut what? Cut the bad torch. We'll upgrade the other one. And I'm going to cut a hidden passage, I think. I don't need this many. We come back in here. The plus 30 now goes into the other torch, which can now reach much higher. The intrinsic is tiresome climb, I guess. What is this, a magic shop? You got a holdover? No? I'll buy a -1 into some stuff, I think. It's useful to make things cost 0 because of Flicker's Liquor won't target them anymore, so we'll go ahead and make Whiplash. This, plus 10, I don't really care about this. Remove Consume, don't care. It's fine, re-roll that. We get a double stack. Double stack is what goes into the tiresome climb then. So in that case, the intrinsic is something else. Intrinsic Inferno? Honestly, yeah, I think so. I could take this infusion still if I want to, which is very funny. Mold Braces is pretty decent. I think I'm going to go with Precious Plating here. The mass pyre health is better. I'm going to spin this in case there's a really good stuff. Winged Steel is really good, so I am going to take that, actually. I'll buy a -1 now into Resin Removal, Crushing Demise, I think, instead. I'll put a plus 10 into the Inferno, I guess. You might as well. Now I dupe something worth 15. Whatever it is. I actually could make it with this Hornbreak, which is not terrible either. Or I could take Tiresome Climb. Also, actually extremely good. Let's just go ahead and do another Tiresome Climb, actually, and get to 200. And then, do you want to just take this removal, Remnant Host, into the Lady? Honestly, sure. I realize it totally botches the Encased Ember, but I honestly don't care. The removal is worth more to me? More to me, yeah. And she could die and maybe do something, I don't know, possibly. Okay, so the way we do this is we click the Vengeful Shard. Click Little Fade. We click the Lady. We're guaranteed to hit Inferno, by the way. Okay, we play the Primitive Mold here because I don't want the Draft here to hit that Primitive Mold. Also, I'd like to extend Burnout on that buddy. And then we just Inferno downstairs and we cruise. Right? Missing that first curse can be detrimental. So, I think this is straightforward. We just go ahead and hit, what? Wax and Spike for the burn. I come downstairs, I shoot the Curse Boy. I know I could have shot Fade, but I think this is better. Alright, cool. Great, and then we go Paraffin Buddy. Yeah. Lady of the House. Yeah. I'm going to burn the Nexus Spike bottom floor here, because it's already a consumer. Hey, look, we get a Primitive Mold. Resin Removal upstairs, which is huge. And then we begin increasing our damage, right? Fade actually did not die, and that is hilarious. I should have shot her, I guess. Wow. Let's burn a Crush downstairs. Okay, Fade does actually pass away here, which is pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and toss 8 days into the boss. I was going to say, if Fade doesn't die, we're kind of cooked. Well, not really. We would be fine, but I do need her to pass away, right? It's part of the conceit of the thing is that I do that. Let's Elevator burn here, and then we'll reform Fade, who will just burn out. And we continue dazing here. I could have gotten the Purifier but I think we're okay. 10 days we're very fine here. All right. The burn now is Dark Deal? Dark Deal. Goodbye, Dark Deal, I guess. I get to reform Fade. Okay. We're going to play the Mutilation and this. Extend Burnout in Middleman. Do I kill Fade for the scaling? Yes, right? Yeah, I think I do. We kill Fade because it represents a lot of damage here. And it's worth it. Yeah, I could have shot the Purifier was the other consideration. We're going to burn a Primitive Mold. Play out Fade. I get a Tiresome Climb. Hold on to this Molded. Let's Elevator the Wilt Wings here. Right? It gets Fade killed, which I like. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, seems good. So now I think we are super fine, right? We reform burn on Fade. It's good. Play her down. Good. Play this card. I'll hold on to this. I'm going to go ahead and shoot the Curse Boy, and then we're going to Elevator Diligent here and fight him next turn with 12 days and see how he does against that. He's very dead, for the record. Cool. And then I ascend him and lose the run. Whoops. It's okay. We're just going to let it sit. I'm actually going to shoot Fade because it makes the floor stronger. Good job. We do 1 billion damage a turn now and we win. Alright. Diligent, a little bit dicier than I think than I think Divinity will be. So we should have no problems here absolutely demolishing this. All I do is I hit the Daze card once and it's over. Good, it's over on turn 1. Fade first. Okay, we got the Ritual. Lady. Tiresome Climb. Okay, this is perfect. Then we go draft. We get the Ritual on the draft. We get to Inferno bottom floor, and I don't even have to click the Crushing Demise anymore. And we should be absolutely golden, I believe. I think, play... I'm gonna Nexus Spike downstairs, and then it crushes out the last guy. We'll be fine. I'm not terribly worried. Look, no one was ever worried about it, okay? It was fine. Anyway, I'm shooting Fade now. Anyway, I'm getting her killed now, and you can't stop me, as it turns out. Extend Burnout in the back. I'm going to go ahead and Resin Removal downstairs. We're cooking. I mean, this is going to swiftly get out of control now. So, cool. Reform. We play Fade. Yes. We play the draft. Yes. We shoot Fade. Yes. We reform Fade again, because that's how we do things here. And then I do 1 billion damage. We go ahead and Daze upstairs one more time. We're fine, right? We're super good, I think. Cool, great. So the play here is... I'm surprised we don't actually clear the floor. I guess there's just simply so many enemies that I guess this is just how it goes. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pop 1. It clears the floor, we did it. Then I'm going to go ahead and pop the guy in front of the boss, hit this Primitive Mold. We're going to toss the... what is it, the Wax and Spike? Yep, we managed to push through. I guess we're not scaled to the point where we insta-kill everything, so that's okay, though. Play the Curse. Play an Ascend. Play the Ascend. Ah, bummer. We drew another 1-coster. Okay. I was going to say, and then we Primitive Mold and we hopefully hit Inferno here, but we might not. We did. Great. We get the Blast mid-floor. Good. Cool, mid-floor clears out, bottom floor gets crushed. It's kind of the hope the whole time. Managed to pull this off in an excellent way. We remove Spike's 9 from Slate. Talk about bodying the poor chump. I can guarantee hit fade on the ritual here, which is fantastic. We are 100% fine. Yeah, great. Good. Cool. What's my plan here? I think I just ascend. Can I hit anything? No. Let's get rid of the stuff downstairs, I guess. And then I guess I'll go ahead and ascend something out of the way on top. Sure, yeah, it pushes some numbers. We'll shoot the guy on middle and that's fine. Yeah, alright, fine. I think we win next turn, something like that, right? Yeah, cool, we got it. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure we take this right here, so... Turns out, we do, in fact, take this right here. Alright, end it. Good job. Turns out, Draft plus Firelight is a good run. Who knew? Able to navigate to 225 shards in less than an hour. We're 50 minutes into the episode, I think. Something around there, anyway. Unbelievable. What a good run. Very straightforward. Sometimes you see all the things you need, and that's great. We had answers for every piece of it. The answer to the boss was Tiresome Climb. We had plenty of these. Excellent. The Inferno was fun. I actually really like this Nexus Spike, by the way. This is not one I get to use very often because it requires this specific set of clans. But if you have Inferno and Crushing Demise, you Inferno first, which kills all the small guys, and then the only big guys left get absolutely blasted afterwards. It's awesome. I'm a huge fan of this. So it's a true wave clear. Kills wide, then kills tall. So very effective. A lot of fun. You saw me use that multiple times in this run after I made it. Otherwise, though, it's just Draft punches world, and that's pretty cool to me. Eventually, we got Fade killed a few times. Flicker's Liquor did some good work here, though. I'll give that credit. I think that deserves a call out. Also, Cleansing Water did excellent work on this run. It bodied so many things. Huge shout out again as well to Resin Removal. Always an excellent card at 200 shards, especially against Diligent. And Arcus. Just snap click this if you see it. It's so good. It's probably the best card at 200 shards. I actually think it's more important than some of the others, interestingly. So it's kind of an interesting question. I'll have to think about that a little more, see if I actually agree with that statement. But the rest of this is all good. Managed to clear out a bunch of things. Had so many leftover infusions. I just put a Lady of the House in a draft. Great news. Paraffin Enforcer, of course, does most of the work, but I don't mind this other one just kind of chilling and crushing, you know, doing a great job. Rest of this run is fairly straightforward, I think. Cool. Awesome. Managed to finish that in 49 minutes, episode sub 55, so incredible. I'll give you however much time you saved back to you. So, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I really appreciate your time. You can give the video a like if you want it, and you can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. I definitely botched that up. I almost said the word describe instead of subscribe. Look at me, I'm a pro YouTuber, I swear. Anyway, stay tuned for what's next, y'all. Take care.